The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second. You look at this Packers defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Los Angeles.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they'll begin by running the option. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Mega. 5, 97. Steal. Check, steal.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Packers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
52. Chop, 17.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Let's go now.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
81. Man 5-7. What's up?
Now Wentz. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's brought down. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Rams.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Packers nothing.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
Out of his end zone. Love to the right side and complete to Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Set, ready. Trouble, 38. Blue striker. Yellow.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But really, it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Wentz on the bootleg. This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here we go. Hey, Kill. Hey, force OJ. What's up?
Wentz to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Wentz to throw. Pass complete there to Nacua. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Wentz. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jack Fury. Hut.
An inside give to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Thomas goes in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ready?
Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love now to pass on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Looking left side, he's got it complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Wentz. He'll drop this down to Williams. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Blaster, six. Ultra, ultra. Cut.
First down, going to the air with Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the option, Love will hang on to it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Strike, strike. Ultra, go ultra. Check, smash. Rail, yellow, jet, jet.
3rd and 2, Love with it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
52 blaster. Claude Ray.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready?
Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
6, 7. Ready, ready.
Play action this time with Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Steal, check, steal. Set, go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick.